Hi everyone, Debbie OMAD here. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I mentioned in my weigh-in video that I was going to talk a little bit more to people that are just starting out with fasting or with OMAD due to a dear friend of mine who is trying the fasting and has been confused on some things, and he had some questions that I think I had when I started, and I imagine anybody who's just starting fasting has a ton of questions. And I did a video a little while back about information overload, and I'm telling you what, as most of you already know, there are so many videos out there about fasting and the right way and the wrong way, and do this, don't do that, and eat this, don't eat that, and it's enough to make your head explode. And I know it. I absolutely am right there with everybody because, when I started this, that's literally all I did. I was read and watch videos and learn as much as I could about this, because this isn't something that your average doctor would put their stamp of approval on. It just isn't yet. It should be, in my opinion. It absolutely should be. But as we all know, it isn't. My doctor is more progressive and actually does agree with fasting and thinks it's a good idea as long as you're getting your blood work checked often, which I am, by the way. I'm doing it right. But a lot of doctors don't agree and think that it's an unhealthy way to lose weight and that you can really damage your body. So it's a totally different mindset. It's like pulling away from mainstream. But it works, guys. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. There's results upon results upon results, and you don't have to go far to find them. This is actually working for people. For people like me that are older, I'll be 50. Oh goodness, I'll be 57 in a couple of months, like 2 months and a day. Yikes! Oh my God, that just sounds so old. But anyways, and we all know the older we get, whether you're in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, even your 80s, it's hard. It's really, really hard to lose weight. And I imagine if you're watching this video, you've probably gone through the experience of yo-yo dieting and trying all these different things that come out, and looking for the miracle pill, and been there, done that. All of it. The yo-yo dieting, taking the diet pills. I've done all that garbage throughout the course of my life. I've had a weight issue forever. I'm not going to tell you my weight today because that's for weigh-in Monday, but I am going to tell you Monday when I weighed in, this past Monday, and I was down to 179. I have not been, my scale has not read 179 in 25 years. No lie. And I say 25 years because my youngest son is almost 25, and when I gave birth to him, I was already in the 180s, and I never lost it. Okay, let me take that back. I was like 188, I think, maybe 189 when I gave birth to him. And I have, over the course of the years with the yo-yo dieting, I've lost weight, I've gained it back. I've gotten down to 180, 182. I think one time I actually, like when I was in my late 30s, early 40s maybe, I might have gotten down lower than that, but whatever. Anytime I lost weight since then, I've put it all back on, and then some, hence the yo-yo dieting. I've done Atkins, I've done keto, I've done Weight Watchers, I've done Jenny Craig, I've done Nutrisystem, I've done, back in the day, the diet pills. I can't remember what it was called. Oh, for heaven's sakes. It's been outlawed anyways because it's bad for your heart, but I can't remember the name of it. Fen or something like that. Anyways, I even did that. And this is the only thing that has worked. I'm down more than 30 pounds. I started at like 210 was my highest, and I'm now at 179. Well, I'm lower than that, guys, but I'm not going to tell you till Monday. But my last weigh-in was 179. I've never, ever been this consistent. I mean, I've had plateaus. I've had days where I didn't lose any. I've gone up a little bit and then had to backtrack and take it back off. I mean, I've done all that, but as far as being able to sustain this and to continue doing it on a day-to-day basis and not thinking that I'm so deprived, that I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry all the time. I no. Mm-mm. This is the only one that has worked for me, in every sense of the word. It's not easy, and please don't let me make you believe that this is a piece of cake, because it's not. You do really have to want it. You do have to really decide in your mind and get a purpose and understand why you're doing it, because trust me, oh my gosh, there are so many days when I just want to go pig out and just go eat a cake. I mean, seriously, just grab a fork and a chocolate cake and go to town. But I haven't, and that's the key. I haven't. I've wanted to, but I haven't. I have cheated, and I've been very honest in my videos. You can go back and read those. Easter, I overindulged big time. I didn't eat a cake, but I did overindulge, and I gained some weight, but I took it back off already. So, I mean, fasting is not just for weight loss, although it is the perfect tool for weight loss, but it's not just for weight loss. It also is incredibly healthy for your body. Think about it. Every time you eat, you're turning on your digestive system. And when your digestive system is working, it's taking so much energy from everything else in your body, which is normal, and it's not like a negative, but it becomes a negative when you're eating 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times in a day. When I say eating, I mean anything that has calories. You know, you have a soda, a pop. You've turned on your digestive system right there. You have a lifesaver. You've turned on your digestive system. You you're at work and they happen to have M&Ms or jelly beans or whatever. You grab a couple, big deal. You're just walking by, you grab a couple. You've turned on your system. And every time you turn on your system, your insulin spikes. And when your insulin spikes, you're not going to lose weight, people. You're not going to lose weight. You're going to gain weight. And also, you're stopping your body from having the time it needs to repair itself and to put the energy in other places other than just your digestive tract. You need to let your body rest. And that's what fasting does. Fasting allows your body to rest, to that part of your body to rest, so that your body can be more productive in all the other areas. I have never had as much energy as an over 50-year-old woman as I do with fasting. It's like, because I'm not eating and my body has a chance to rest, I actually have energy. I mean, if you go back and watch my first couple videos, I mentioned that I was just tired all the time. I mean, I didn't have chronic fatigue syndrome. I didn't have any, labeled disease. I was just downright tired. I felt old and tired and unmotivated and just lethargic almost all the time. It was my diet, folks. It was what I was eating, and not just what I was eating, but how often I was eating. It was crazy. It was crazy. Okay, so some of the questions that my friend had, this is going to go way longer than I planned. Sorry, I tend to ramble, don't I? Gosh, just tell me to shush. All right, anyways. Fasting, people, let me be very, very clear. Fasting means no food. No calories. And I'm going to pick on my friend right now. I'm not going to say her name because I am going to pick on her a bit. But she is trying fasting, and she ate at lunch, her one meal a day. And then before bed, she had ice cream and a banana. That's not fasting. That's not fasting. Sorry, no, it's not. You also are not fasting if you are going without eating, but eating fruit or drinking fruit juice. Not fasting. There's calories in that. If you're putting sugar and creamer in your coffee, you're not fasting. Okay? Fasting means 0 calories, whether you're drinking them or eating them. 0 calories. That's what fasting means. When I first said that to some people that I know, they went, wait, so like you literally mean you don't eat anything for 23 to 24 hours a day? I mean, literally, you don't eat anything. Like, this was such a foreign concept, and they couldn't wrap their head around it. Like, what do you mean? That's what it means, folks. Literally, no calories, none, 0, zilch. Whether you want to fast for 16 hours, whether you want to fast for 18 hours, fast for 24 hours, whatever you want to do, figure out what works for you. But the key word in fasting is 0. 0 calories, okay? If you're putting any calories in your mouth, you have broken your fast because you've turned on your digestive tract and spiked your insulin. Okay, so keto, which I think is great because it gets you into ketosis, and I'm a big proponent of that. I'm not 100% keto because I don't want to train my system to not be able to process every food that I like. So I don't do 100% keto. But for those starting out, keto is a great idea. You should go into keto first, and then from there start fasting. Because once your body's in ketosis, fasting is easier. Simple reality. Eating carbs, sugar, those things make you hungrier. They make you hungry. Anytime I've eaten carbs, and I do eat carbs still. I do. I've cut it down a lot, but I do still eat carbs. And anytime that I do indulge in carbs, the next day I'm 3 times hungrier than I normally am. It's just an automatic. It's an automatic. Something about carbs in your system and sugar, and it's not just me. I mean, I'm not unique in that. I can tell you many people suffer from that. And it's normal. It's because your body is burning the glycogen and the carbs and the sugar instead of the fat. And when it's doing that, it depletes faster. So you get hungry. That's just how that works. It's science, guys. It's science. So yeah, fasting means 0. 0, 0, 0. No calories, no calories, no calories. I can't say that enough. No calories, no gum, no lifesavers, no mints, no calories. And I know it sounds like I'm being overkill, but some real smart people that I know, and they didn't get that concept. So that's why I'm kind of harping on it. Go into keto. Get into ketosis. You can go on Amazon. You can buy those keto strips where you pee on them and then you look to see if you have color. And that tells you when you're in ketosis. They're really cheap. They're not expensive at all. But you can go on Amazon and buy those to check when you're in ketosis and then start fasting. It'll make your life so much easier. It really will. Because if you're still burning sugar, you're still on the glycogen, your body is feeding from glycogen instead of fat, your cravings are going to be a lot harder. Now, if you're hardcore, and if you're really determined and you have a strong purpose for doing this, go ahead and dive into that fasting. It's not going to hurt you. It's just going to be harder. That's all. The other thing is go back and watch my video on the snake juice or salt solution. I'm drinking that faithfully every day, all day. Love it. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't taste fantastic, okay? It's not a fruit juice. It's not a pop. It's not a soda. It's not flavorful in that regard. But it's helping with the hunger pains and cravings, and it's sincerely helping me in my fasting journey. And again, it's not my last video, but the video before that, I gave the whole recipe of how to make it. It's basically salt water, guys, with some stuff in it, and it's very good. If you're gonna put apple cider vinegar in it, and I don't know if I said this in my other video, but I need to. If you're going to put apple cider vinegar in your snake juice and you're going to sip on it all day, use a straw, because the apple cider vinegar is very acidic and it will deteriorate your teeth, and we don't want you to do that. So just throwing that caveat out. The other thing is, don't beat yourself up if you cave. Don't, because we all do. We all do at some point. Everybody that's fasting has caved. So please don't feel like you're alone in this, or that you blew it and you can't recover, because that's not true. We've all caved. We all have. And then we just get back on the horse and start fasting again. It's not the end of the world, guys. Look, we didn't gain this weight in a week. We're not going to lose it in a week, okay? It's all right. It's okay. We just need to start. And then every day we wake up, we start again, and we try, and we try, and we try. I'm doing really good on OMAD, 1 meal a day. I've gone a little longer sometimes. I've gone like 30 hours. I've gone 28 hours. I've gone 41 hours doing just the snake juice and not eating. And it gets easier as you go along and your body gets adjusted to it. But I lose weight just doing OMAD, 23 to 24 hours a day and having 1 meal a day. And I'm losing the weight. Like I said, I'm down more than 30 pounds since I started this. So it does work. It does work. And the other questions that I've had is, does it matter what time I eat? No, not when you're doing OMAD. It really doesn't. I mean, if you're the type of person that has a hard time sleeping when you're hungry, then eat at night. So then you don't have to worry about that and you can sleep. If you're the type of person who has a hard time sleeping when you're full, eat earlier in the day. so it doesn't impact your sleep. You know your body. I don't know your body. So as far as what time of day you should eat, pay attention to how you feel when you go to bed. Do you fall asleep easier when you're full, or when you're not, when you know are satiated, or when you have an empty stomach? I don't know. For me, I sleep better when I don't have a full stomach. When I have a full stomach, I'm just uncomfortable. So I sleep better on an empty stomach. So I tend to eat earlier in the day, like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, something like that. I'll eat, and by the time I go to bed, it's all digested and I'm fine. But you have to listen to your body. And I know it gets annoying when people who are making these videos say, listen to your body. I can't tell everybody everything. But it's true, you guys, because everybody is different. Everybody reacts differently. So if I said, eat at night, I guarantee you somebody's going to come back and say, I can't sleep on a full stomach. Because not everybody can. So that's why I'm not, you won't hear me say do this or don't do that. The only thing you're going to hear me say is try and cut back on the carbs and the sugar, because that's not going to help you. No matter what your body does, carbs and sugar are not going to help you lose weight. That's a given, and that's for everybody, okay? And fasting, although not everybody is able to do it, fasting is a great thing for everybody to at least try. And that's my opinion, which I'm entitled to. So that's why I said it that way, okay? You may not agree, and that's okay. You don't have to. But if you have questions about getting started on this or giving it a try, or if you've been doing it a while and you have some questions that nobody has answered for you yet, drop them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to try and help figure out issues, and I'll do the research for you if you want. I don't mind. I enjoy researching. So just drop in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you like my videos. I'm overwhelmed by the support that I'm getting from these videos. Somebody had commented that they've been watching me so often they feel like that they're a friend of mine. Well, you are, but that made me feel so good. And somebody else said that they're watching all the time, and things like that just melt my heart, because as I said in one of my comments on Facebook today, when I started making these videos, I never expected more than maybe a handful, like 5 people, to watch them. I was doing it more because I felt that nobody else was in our age group, so let me do it. And I also felt like it would be a good accountability for me, if I have to come on here and tell my weight every week. That kind of keeps me honest, doesn't it? So I did it for those 2 reasons, and it's grown way more than I thought it would. So that just blows me away. But it's exciting because it means that people my age, women, older women and men, because I have men followers too who I adore, thank you so much, that we're all taking it seriously, and we're taking our health seriously so that we can be here longer for those that we care about and that we love, and for ourselves, which is so important. And that just, my heart just melted today when I read those comments. I was just like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Literally, I almost cried. I'm such a wimp. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to quit rambling. Anyways, comment in the comments below, like, subscribe, hit the little bell so you'll be notified when I do post a new video. And if you haven't already joined our Facebook group, feel free. You don't have to be female to join the Facebook group. Men are welcome as well. Feel free. I got a question about that the other day. A guy asked, is it okay if I join your Facebook group? Yes, of course it is. This is about getting healthy. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care what your station is in life. I don't care. This is about people helping people and holding each other accountable and pushing each other forward. And we're doing it in a positive, uplifting, supportive way. And that's what matters to me. Okay, so we are in this together. And I'll be back on Monday with my weigh-in. In the meantime, if you have other questions or issues, by all means, let me know. Love you guys from my heart. Bye.